Under the guidance of published poet and editor Karin Schimke, Noluthando created a poetry cycle consisting of 4 poems that explore womanhood from youth to old age. Noluthando's use of concepts and language shows a depth of thought and an access to meaning that is rare in so young a writer. I'm going to read the 4 poems, and as we scroll Noluthando's words across the screen, you can join me in one of the following ways. Listen as I read them, or mute the sound and read it in your own internal reader's voice. So, get a cup of coffee, settle down in your favorite chair, and let these poems flow through you. Scattered yet entwined, a tapestry of women, a poetry cycle, by Noluthando Nyakwe. 1. Pattini. A girl is born and the world becomes technicolor. A loud shrieking wail, kisses filled with tears, hugs made of glass, and tongues caught on love. A girl is born. The howling wind still, the hovering shadows recede, and the clock starts ticking. She is jasmine, with hair spun from honey and cloves and pepper. She is a novice, untried and untested, not yet bruised and battered, not yet conquered, nor subdued, nor out on a cruel. 2. Phoebe. One day the guiding hands were quietly ripped off, castles and parchment tumbled down, foundations quaked and shuddered, truths rippled out revealed. Gone were the times of leisure and fun, the safe feeling of camaraderie. Silenced are the words once filled with laughter, conquered were the vast unseen lands. From now on she is within these towering stone walls, walls that even the sun herself could not brighten, barriers that neither a child's will nor want could break. Heavily fortified was her revered role, but through the partition could she see what would not be. Where she went the throngs of glitters and gold would retire. Glimmering hallways would darken and twist. Sweet utterings would sour and curdle. Saccharine dreams turned constant misery. A mother's teachings realized in the flesh. 3. Beer. Halfway to the halfway and the whispers are louder. Travesty of a man, they mutter. If only, they remark. A waste, they seem to scream. Her mouth sewn shut tightly, her shriek a muffled mess, her heart a mess of thumps, limbs struck hot with rage. A life that is not her own, cries heard beyond corners, a future already dictated, a song lost to the wind, and pastels dulled to grey. The world keeps moving. Early mornings and no nights, eyes that are never still, feet that are stained black, spirits tumbling in turmoil, features a mirror of Medusa. She feels her hands sharpen, her voice becomes a spear, her skin the aegis. But she won't get to conquer Troy, because the world keeps moving. There's no gold to be had, nor spoils to be taken, no chants to be sung, no banquets to be thrown, and no truths to be discovered. 4. Tabitha. What do you call an existence yet to be lived but already complete? A home built and lived in but still unknown? A body used and stretched, primed and shorn, children bred and reared, enriched and educated, a devoted duty now crowned and entombed. In this new world there are colors she has never before seen, the shine of the garden rocks after new rain, the slush of snow as the sun emerges victorious, the twinkle of the stars on an untouched night, the orange burn of rushes that illuminated the villages. Her conflagration now only dying embers, her limbs now free to bend, her mouth free to speak its own wants, her mind a lazing river. A life of her own, a future to fantasize, an abandoned hope rekindled and affirmed, a clock's epilogue but a candle's beginning, an identity now hers alone. In this new world her heart thumps an easy beat, her ears hear the trees dance in the wind, her tongue tastes the morning dew, her toes twined in the grass blades, her eyes catch on the sun's mellow rays, and her soul reaches for life that embraces her.